Hi, this is Andy Main. This is my brother Mike. We're at Pure Mixed Martial Arts. I'm going to be reviewing the cross collar choke into the arm lock from Closed Guard for LearnToGrapple.com.
Okay guys, so we're going to look today to attack from my closed guard. My closed guard means that my legs are locked around my opponent's waist, okay? As opposed to an open guard where my feet are in front of him but not locked, okay? Both effective, but very different in nature, okay? My closed guard, I'm locked. My opponent, he's doing the right thing here. He has his hands on me, his elbows tight, and he's in a position to start prying my legs open, passing my guard. I don't want to allow him to do that. I want to go right on the attack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my one hand and open up his collar on the same side as that hand, okay? My four fingers with my other hand are going to feed into the collar as deep as possible. A good gauge is to be above the collarbone as far up as into grabbing the tag, okay? I don't want to be down here because I'm not going to have any kind of leverage. I want to be nice and tight here, and now what I want to do is get my opponent close to me. He's too far away, all right? He pulls back, it's going to be a hard time, all right? So I'm going to pull my knees close to my chest, at the same time bend my elbow down and break his posture, okay? Now from here, what I'm going to be looking to do is find the other side of his neck to grab and look to choke from both sides. Okay, what I'm doing here is looking to cut off the carotid artery using his gi, nice and tight. Okay, so I have my four-finger grip, I pull him in nice and deep, and I have two ways to grab the far side collar. Okay, if he's already up, maybe he's pushing on me here, trying to get away from me. He's exposing his neck to me. Okay, so what I say is karate chop. I take the edge of my hand, I make it nice and flat, okay, and I touch, I karate chop, going right to the neck. Not hard, we're not fighting, but I touch the side of his neck, and then I grab. The reason I don't go just grab the gi is because often I'm going to reach too far away from the neck, and then when I go to finish, I'm too loose, okay? So I touch the neck. That way I know for sure when I grab, I'm locked in nice and tight on both sides. So we're here, four fingers in on the one side nice and high. I'm going to come across if he's pushing away from me, karate chop, and I'm going to grab. When you pull on the opposite side, there's always going to be a little sleeve, a little bit of material here for me to grab, and it's going to be perfect handle. I don't need to go four fingers in on the opposite side. I can, but I don't need to. It's going to be more effective to just karate chop, grab, okay, and then look to finish from here. Once I have my grips, what I want to do is I want to make my wrists strong, okay? So I don't want to have loose grips. I want to be tight. I'm going to make my wrist strong, my hands and my wrists strong in this position. He's already going to feel the pressure, and to put optimal amount of pressure, I'm going to pull my knees towards my chest. I'm going to drive my elbows out to the side, and I'm going to get the tap. If he doesn't tap, I'm cutting off the blood to his brain. He's going to fall asleep very, very fast. So one more time, I reach up, I open up the collar, I make sure I have my legs locked, I open up, I feed four fingers in nice and high. Okay? If he's pushing away from me, I'm going to go edge of my hand to the side of his neck, I'm going to grab, and all at one time I make my hands strong, I start to bring my elbows out, and I pull him in nice and tight to my body, and I squeeze, and I get that tap. Now if I have the same situation, but I've already pulled him in and he's nice and low and he doesn't try to pull away from me because he knows I'm going for the far side of his neck, I can't just come across, okay, because he's hiding with his head nice and low. So I'm going to take my hand over and I'm going to grab that same piece of material, making sure that, again, I'm very close to his neck, okay, and I'm just going to hold. And now at this point, once I have both my grips, all I need to do is slip this arm over. At this point I can't. I need to create a little bit of an angle. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to open my legs temporarily to move myself to the side. I'm going to drive my elbow down and underneath his chin and come right back. Okay, so I'm here. I have my four fingers with the first hand. Other hand comes across the back of the neck, always touching and then grabbing. Okay, I have both my grips. I want to create the angle. If I can, I won't unlock my legs, but if I need to, I'll open up just temporarily to get a little bit of an angle. Drive my elbow down and pull myself right back, and the finish is exactly the same. Now tap.